In this video, we are going to look at CapCut video editor. CapCut has become the most recommended app for video editing on smartphone or social media. CapCut was launched in 2020 by the same company that owns TikTok, called ByteDance, a Chinese company. You can also have CapCut on your computer, and CapCut is available on iOS and Android devices. So, without wasting your time, guys, let's get into the overview of this video editor.
Alright guys, so when you download your application from your App Store or your Play Store, you click on it. On your first click, it's going to take you to the home page. And you'll probably be seeing templates like this on your homepage. So, or you'll be asked to sign in. So when you do sign in, you're going to get to this part. So I have an account already. I signed out because I just want to show you guys different ways you can use to sign into CapCut. So you can use TikTok. The company that owns TikTok is the same company that owns CapCut. Okay. So you can use TikTok, sign in with your Google account, email, and your Facebook account. So I already have an account. I'll just click on Google to get my account open. So you can actually use CapCut without signing in, right? So when I go to, this is my account, it's my homepage. These are other people's accounts. See, they got followers. I don't have time for all that. So let's go to edit. Edit is where this is where you can work. When you go to edit, so when you go to edit, you'll see your old project. But if you're new, you definitely won't be having any project. And you have template, where you can see people's projects, people's work that they've been posting on the CapCut platform. And then you can have inbox, and we'll be receiving official messages from the official CapCut website, but I have that off. I'm not really receiving none of that. I don't interact with them as well. All right, so let's go to edit. This is where you work. So those buttons I'm talking about, they're all down here. We have edit, template, inbox, and then your account, where you can go there, edit the profile picture and all that. That's up to you. All right, now when you have projects like this and you click on these three dots, you can edit the project by renaming it, duplicate, or delete. So I'm just going to delete this, for example. That's done. All right, now also you can choose the things that will be displaying on your homepage by clicking here. When you click here, you get to choose how you want to view. You want things you want to see on your homepage. If you want filters, you can filter it to only your projects should be showing, or all of it, including templates, or only templates should be showing, or your camera should be showing. That's up to you. So I'm just going to leave the default settings. Now let's get into how to import our videos. So to import your videos, to start a new project, just click on new project. So we're going to be using CapCut for just video editing only. So I downloaded some videos, for this tutorial. So I'm just going to select them in any random number. Now, if you look, these are the videos. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you see this video, it's up to 48 seconds. So what I want to do is I'm just going to touch it. Before I import it, I'm going to touch it and I click on crop down here. And I want to reduce it to like 10 seconds. It's too long. Let me say, yeah, to like 10 seconds. And I click on OK. Now, I've selected the video. And if you see here, you will have a little icon showing that we've trimmed it. We just reduce the length, and then I can select the rest by clicking on the little selecting circle here at the top, and I can select, and I can select the rest. There you go. I don't want to do this for this one. I just select it and I click on add. All right, so this is the CapCut interface. This is the video editor interface. So there are a lot of buttons here, but don't worry, I'll take you through them one by one. So this is an overview. I'm not going to go deep and spend a lot of time on any of these buttons because I'll make videos in the future on how to use some of these buttons detailing. All right, so this section at the top here, we'll look at this at the end of the video because these are the things we use when you're done editing, not at the beginning. So I want us to focus here for now, the buttons that we see here. So if you look here, these buttons' job is to help you get a full screen. When you click on it, you're going to get a full screen. And you click back, and this is your play button to play your video while you're editing. You can also add a photo here as well. It mustn't be video. All right, and this is your undo and your redo button. Now let's go a little bit lower. Now down here, I've not highlighted any clip. Okay, if you want to add something, there's always a plus sign here. This one. If you click on it, you can choose whether you're adding a photo or video, and then you add it. I'm not going to do that. So there's also something here, like a little volume. This button is to help you mute and unmute your video. And then this one is to add a cover photo, like a thumbnail, like a YouTube thumbnail, on your project. So for example, if I click on that, and then I go to select from album, let's say I take this to be my thumbnail for this project, and I click on confirm, and I click on save, it's going to be my thumbnail. So since we've added the cover photo, now if I go back, like get out of this project like this, I'm going to see the cover photo that we added is now like the thumbnail of this project. And you can just edit your project by clicking here. Let's say, oh sorry, let me go back to it. So if you click here on these three dots, you careful not to click on the actual video. You can rename it to, let me say this is a YouTube tutorial, so I'm just going to say YouTube tutorial. There we go. So that's our project. So whenever you come in here, you're going to see your project thumbnail or your project cover. So that's it. So the next thing I want us to look at are the buttons below, because I want us to look at how to edit and trim clips on the timeline. So this is your timeline. This is your timeline right here, and we have an empty space here that you can always click on. This space that you can always click on when you don't want to highlight any clip. So when I highlight the clip and I click on that empty space, I'm not highlighting none of them. You see, when you highlight the clip, the editing options will change. You start seeing options to edit a clip. When I click on that empty space, I will see options that involve adding a clip, adding overlay, text and audios and all that. We'll get into it. All right, so but now I want us to look at how to edit a clip. So if I click on any of the clips, there's something else you can do. You can use your two fingers and touch on this empty space below. You can shrink your clips. You are not cutting them actually. You can shrink them so that you can easily see your clips together. And there's one thing here. Here you see your entire video length. So this is a 50-second video. All the clips being together is 50 seconds. So you realize when you expand and you're shrinking and you expand, you are not trimming anything. You're just trying to bring your clips in a way that you can see all of them. So because the time is still the same, you're not cutting anything off. All right, so I'm going to expand a little bit, and then I'll click on any of the clips. So let's say I want to edit a clip. First thing that we're going to see down here when you're editing clips is split, where you can cut a clip, highlight any of them and do some work onto it. Maybe delete it or do anything that you like. And also when you highlight the clip, you're going to see what we call the keyframe button. This one is used for animation. You can add an overlay or text and apply some keyframe into it. I'll do a video on how to use this properly. Okay. All right, so we're still working on how to edit the clip. So there's also another thing here. You can go to speed and increase the speed of your clip. You can increase the speed of your clip and you will see that we've just changed a 17.7 seconds video to a 3.7 second video. We've made it to be so fast. Now if I click on OK and I play that clip, you see how fast it goes. Very, very fast the way she's typing. So I'm going to undo that. I'll undo that. I'll put the speed back to normal, highlight another clip, and the next thing we can see down here is animation. For clip, you can decide the animation you want for your clip, how you want your clip to come in, how you want your clip to go out. There's in and out, and there is the combo. So this is in, out, and combo. Combo is the one that keeps playing while your clip is on your screen, on someone's screen when the person is viewing it. So I don't need any of that here. I just want to show that. So we also have style and we have delete. You can delete a clip at any given moment. Click on the redo button to get it back. All right, highlight the clip. Let's go to voice enhancer. Is a new tool. Isolate voice. This one you can extract voice from your clip. So if you look down here, we have, this is the voice enhancer, this is the isolate voice, where you can extract voice. And you have camera tracking. Camera tracking is a pretty good tool. Like if someone is dancing in your video clip, you can use camera tracking and it's going to track the body movement of the person. So it's actually a pro feature. If you look here, you can see what you want to track. Maybe you want to track the face, the body, which is why CapCut is very good. It's like a very, very advanced application for smartphone. It's nice, really cool. And hands, you choose that. So I'm not going to apply that. I'm just going to go out. There's also AI movement for camera tracking. And then we have the volume of your clip, which you can increase or take it back to normal. All right, and I'm going to undo the volume. That we go to auto reframe. We have background remover. Background remover is pretty cool. If you click on background remover, let me see which video should I remove. The background. Like if I go to, we were at background remover. This is it. Remove BG down here. So if you click on remove BG, you're going to remove the background of a video that you're working on. So there's custom remover and there's chroma key. Chroma key is best for green screen, like for clips like this. When you put a clip like this and you use chroma key, especially when you try to overlay, when you overlay it, we'll do that when I show you guys overlay. I'm going to show you guys how good the chroma key is. So please just give me a second. So there's background remover. You can remove the background of a video. So it's auto remover, custom remover, and chroma key. So this one basically just remove the background, but chroma key is best for single color background like this green or red, but the best is green. Okay, so I'm going to keep showing you guys all the tools. If I go to, we have overlay. So if you have a video on your timeline where you put your videos together and you want to change one video to become an overlay, to be on top of, to be the one that's on top of other videos, you can just click on overlay and this clip will now be on top, not under. So you can use your finger here and reduce it with your hand like this. Okay, so that's another cool trick that CapCut has that most tools don't have, most video editors for smartphones don't have. All right, so the next thing that we're going to be looking at, so let me say I overlay this. I want to overlay this, and then I put it here because I can show you guys now how the chroma key really works. And then I'm going to reduce the size like this. So I go to background remover, and then I go to chroma key. So I use my finger to select the green intensity. I can play with it a little bit. All of it, I take all of it off and I click on OK. So that is how chroma key works. It's pretty cool. Now I have someone talking. You want the background. You can see there's a watermark on this video because I downloaded it from a website. I didn't really have to take proper time to select the ones with no watermark, so please don't worry about that. It's just a demonstration. Next thing, so that's basically almost everything for clip editing. You can do retouch, you can extract audio, replace, duplicate the clip, you can do masking. Masking is all about you deciding certain parts of the video not to be shown. Okay, so you can click on any of your masks and you decide certain parts to be shown and certain parts that you don't want it to be shown. That's all masking is all about. It's very, very cool. Masking, very, very nice when you use it. So let's get back to other tools. We have motion blur, stabilize, opacity. Reduce the opacity of your video, and we have reverse, so you can play your video in a backward way. So we have that, and we have some voice effects that you can choose from. We have reduce noise to reduce the noise that is in your video. So that's basically those are the things you can do when you highlight a clip to edit them. Okay, let's look at how to add transition between clips. So let me delete this overlay here. I'm going to delete that. Now if you look between these clips, there are buttons. When I'm not highlighting any of them, you see buttons. If I touch one, the button between this one and this one is not going to be highlighted, but you see the next one because you've highlighted a clip. So when I touch the empty space below, you see these buttons, and that's where you can add your transition. So if I click on the middle one, it will take us to our transition section where you can choose different transitions between your clips. There are so many transitions here. You can take any one that you like and you add between two clips. So let me take this transition left. I'm going to take that, and then you can decide how long you want your transition, to take place, like how long you want it to be active. Let's say like 1 second, 2, 3, 2.1, 2 seconds. It depends. So you can decide the length of your transition, and when you're done, you click on OK, and that's it. So if I play this video, you see your transition like that. So that's how you do transition. It's pretty easy. The next thing I want us to look at is audio. So click on audio. When you do that, you'll see sounds, you see copyright, sound FX. These are like sounds that you can use, effect sounds that you can use when you're editing, like the pop sound, the typing sound, thunder sound. There's a lot of sounds here. So some of them transition sounds and everything. Some of them you need to click on download to get them into your device and use them, to get them in your CapCut and use them. So there are a lot of sounds there. Okay, and then we have extract and you have record. Down here, this is where you click on and do your voiceover, because when you click on record, you see voiceover. So if I press here, if I just tap here, I'll be able to record something while my video is playing. All right, so we have sound effects, we have sounds. What have I not looked at? The sounds. Okay, so when you click on sounds, let's go back to that. When you click on sounds, the first one, you're going to be able to take sounds even from your TikTok account. If you have a TikTok account, you can take sounds from TikTok, like TikTok trends, and you use the sound in your CapCut. Or you can take sounds from your phone. That's up to you. So these are the two very important parts that you can really enjoy here. Get the sound from your TikTok account or from your phone. So since CapCut and TikTok are owned by the same people, CapCut and TikTok are really linked. They are linked together. So a lot of content creators on TikTok use CapCut as their video editor. One more thing for audio is that when you insert clips or when you're editing, you always see this section here for add audio. Okay, so there are two ways to get into your audio editing options, here and here. And this one is actually all through your video, your clips that you added. So whenever you click on it, this one is going to take you to audio editing options, which is sound, copyright, the FX sounds, and how to record. They're all down here. Okay, and you can extract. So it's the same thing with just clicking here on audio. So it's just the same thing, but two different ways to get to the same point. The next thing I want us to look at is text editing. So when you click on text, remember we're doing this without highlighting any of the clips, okay? Because if you highlight the clips, you won't see that. So when you don't highlight the clips, this is where you're going to see text editing and all that. So let's get into text. So I click on text, you'll see add text, so you can add your text and decide whatever font you like for it. So this is it. You can type something like hello or your name or whatever, and then you'll be able to add or reduce the length of the text. You'll be able to split, you'll be able to add more text or change the style of the text. You know, you got so many styles that you can choose from. You can also, let's go back to the style. You see, you have the font styles, effects, you have animations. You have a lot of things that you can do here, effect, animation, bubbles and all that. So that's for style for your text. So we also have what we call text to speech. Okay, and this is an AI tool. It's an AI tool, and you can have the different languages you can use: English, Turkish, and Italian. Here, when you type a text, you can make it into a speech, into a voice. So then you also have text animation here, where you can decide the in and out of your text, how your text comes in or how it goes out, like something like that. That's a pretty cool effect. So there are different effects that you can try in. Okay, so you can also edit your text, changing colors and all that. This is edit, select basic. You can duplicate your text, and you can add a bubble like a call out text effect. So there's just a lot that you can do with text editing, a whole lot. So that's basically an overview for text editing. So all right, so let's get to the next thing about text is you have stickers. When you click on text, you also see stickers. Okay, and you can use stickers for maybe in your video you're trying to make like a funny video or something. And then there's one very cool thing that CapCut has. CapCut's been out since I think 2020, so probably 4 years CapCut has been very active. So there's what they've been updating it. So this is auto captions. If you have a video that someone is talking, maybe doing like a presentation, and you can click on auto caption, and CapCut will add caption to your video. It's very easy. When you click on it and click on generate, that's just it. It's done. Give it some time, it's gonna load up and it's done. I'll also do a video show you guys how to use this very well. It's very easy. All right, let's get back to text template. There's text template here where you can select certain text, like trending text, social media titles, and 3D. You can select some templates. The thing is, you won't be able to edit this template. You won't change it. Like, you can just select and you edit your text. That's it. So these are a lot of text templates that you can use. You have even 3D options, vlog, makeup, outro. There's just a lot of different text. Then you have auto lyrics, meaning if you have a song or a video that is playing, you can use CapCut to generate lyrics to it. So all you need to do is click open it. While your video is playing, click on generate. Make sure you have internet, of course, and give it some time for it to generate a lyric to your song. It's just the same like auto caption. And the last thing here is draw. The next thing I want us to look at is overlay. Overlay, how you can add something on your video or while you're editing. That's what overlay is all about. So when you click on overlay, click on add overlay. You can choose photos or video to add on top of it. So I'm going to choose this same video. I can click on it and crop it if I want, but I'm just going to click on add, and you're going to have your overlay like this. If you choose the photo, you can obviously add the photo. There is no problem with that. Okay, really no problem. So overlay basically have similar options with when you're editing clips, and we've looked at all of that. You can also add filters and adjust the color and the brightness, the contrast for overlay as well. So that one is right here. And you click on adjust, you can do adjust brightness, contrast, and all of that. Saturation, what you can do for any of them, you can do for the others. You just need to take your time, go through it, and you adjust it. And you can also do retouch on it. This one is very good for photo editing. Like this I'll do a video on how to use CapCut for photo editing, so you guys don't worry about it. But you can also use it for video. So overlay is basically adding something on your video. That's just the main thing. And then we have blend here, where you can blend two things together, like your overlay element. It can be video or photo. You can blend it with the clip that you added on. You just need to work on how strong you want the blending to look like. You can blend it. See that? Yeah. So I'm just gonna click on OK. And they can also animate. You can also animate your overlay element. You can also increase on the speed, work on the speed, extract everything. It's basically the same editing option that we had for clips. All right. So an overlay trick you need to know is this is our overlay video that we just added. So if you go back, if you go back like this, you can see here this little icon which shows that this video has an overlay. You're currently at a clip where there is an overlay video. Okay, so if you just want to go back to edit your overlay without going through the overlay button down here, all you need to do is click on this little icon. It takes you straight and highlights the overlay that you added, maybe video or picture or whatever. It takes you straight to it. So effect for the entire video, this one something that goes for the entire video. So if you click on effect, you can select video effects or body effects, photo effects that you can use. So at first it was just video effects. Now they've added body and photo effects. All right, and then we have adjust, which basically the same thing that I just recently talked about for overlay. So you can adjust the contrast, the brightness, and just click on any of them and you can adjust them, any of them that you click on. Okay, so let's go to stickers. So if you go to text, you see stickers, and also if you go to your options, when you're not highlighting a clip, you still see stickers. Just basically how to add stickers on your video. Okay, so the last tool here is background. The last button here is background. So background, you can choose whether you want a single color or an image. So if you want a color, if you want to blur it, an image, or you have a brand background that you want to add to it, you can do that. So I'm just going to undo some of this stuff. So that's basically all for the options, but there's a lot more that you can do if you study some of these buttons very well, like the effect and all that. One more thing that I left out before I go is your aspect ratio. It's how you can set up your aspect ratio. So when you click on aspect ratio, you're going to see, this is the original one. So you're going to see if you want to make a TikTok size video, or if you want to make Instagram or YouTube, you know, different size of videos, aspect ratios that you can look at. All right, guys. So now I said I'll talk about this section, the last. So we're done with those buttons. Let's look at this one up here. Is how you work on your resolution before you save your video. So you have your resolution. You can work on your frame rate and your chord rate. You can have them here. You can adjust them here before you save them. And if you are done with your editing, whatever you're trying to achieve here, if you're done with it, all you need to do is click here to save it in your phone. So another thing here is at the end of when you're using CapCut, there's an ending video that says CapCut, like when you do that. But the video is just there. You can delete it. You can't do a lot of editing on it, but you can delete it and take it off of your video if you don't want to use the default CapCut ending video. Okay, so that's basically all for this intro to CapCut. So if you're done editing your clip, all you need to do is click here and export it in your phone, and it is going to load up. This is actually after you have changed your frame rate and your resolution, of course, so you can do that. So guys, this is basically all for this. Now if you want to know how to use CapCut for photo editing, click this video at the top right of your screen right now, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.